Hey guys, welcome. In this video we will learn about the various interview questions for Snowflake Database. So let's get started. First question: what are the key components of Snowflake architecture? And the answer: ICE Cloud Services Layer, Query Processing Layer, and Database Storage Layer. For example, Cloud Services manages user authentication, query optimization, and metadata storage. Query processing executes user queries using virtual warehouses. Database storage stores data in a columnar format optimized for analytical workloads. Next question: explain the concept of virtual warehouses in Snowflake. And the answer is virtual. Warehouses are independent compute clusters that execute user queries. Each warehouse has dedicated resources and can be scaled up or down independently. For example, a data analyst might use a small virtual warehouse for exploratory queries, while a data scientist might use a larger warehouse for machine learning model training. Next question: what are the benefits of Snowflake's unique architecture? And the answer is scalability, performance, concurrency, elasticity, cost-effectiveness, security. For example, users can scale their compute resources independently of storage, enabling high concurrency without impacting other users' performance. Next question: how does Snowflake handle data storage and organization? And the answer is: data is stored in a columnar format, organized into microsegments, and compressed. For example, this approach reduces storage costs and improves query performance by only reading the necessary columns and segments. Next question: explain the role of the Cloud Services layer in Snowflake. And the answer is: manages user authentication, security, metadata storage, query parsing and optimization, transaction management, and overall system management. For example, the Cloud Services layer ensures the smooth operation of the Snowflake platform and provides a centralized control plane. Next question: what are the differences between Snowflake SQL and Standard SQL? And the answer is: while largely compatible with ANSI SQL, Snowflake introduces some unique functions, features, and syntax extensions. For example, USE of variant data type for semi-structured data, time zone support for timestamps, and object-oriented features like user-defined functions, UDFs. Next question: how do you query semi-structured data, JSON, XML, in Snowflake? And the answer is: Snowflake offers functions like JSON_extract_path_text, flatten, and lateral flatten to query and manipulate semi-structured data. For example, extracting values from a JSON object stored in a column. Select JSON_extract_path_text data customer.name from customer_data. Next question: explain the purpose and usage of the qualify clause in Snowflake SQL. And the answer: ISUSED with window functions to filter the results based on a condition applied to the window. Partition. For example, finding the top 3 products by sales in each category. Select product category sales from sales_data qualify row_number over. Partition by category order by sales DESC less than equals 3. Next question: what are the different types of tables in Snowflake? And what are their use cases? And the answer is: permanent tables, temporary tables, transient tables. For example, permanent tables store data persistently. Temporary tables are session-specific and are automatically dropped. Transient tables have a configurable data retention period. Next question: what are user-defined functions, UDFs, in Snowflake? And how do you create and use them? And the answer: ISUDFs allow users to extend Snowflake SQL with custom logic written in languages like JavaScript, Python, or SQL. For example, creating a UDF to calculate the distance between two geographic coordinates. Next question: what are the common methods for loading data into Snowflake? And the answer is bulk loading using Snowpipe, copy command, client connectors, third-party ETL tools. For example, using the copy command to load data from cloud storage like AWS S3, Azure Blob Storage, or Google Cloud Storage. Next question: how do you unload data from Snowflake to external systems? And the answer is copy command, client connectors, third-party tools. For example, unloading data to a CSV file in cloud storage. Copy into at my_stage output from my_table file format equals type equals CSV. Next question: what is Snowpipe? And how does it work? And the answer is a continuous data ingestion service that loads data from cloud storage into Snowflake tables in near real time. Snowpipe automatically detects new files and loads them efficiently without manual intervention. For example, setting up Snowpipe to ingest streaming data from an Amazon Kinesis stream into a Snowflake table. Next question: describe the different file formats supported by Snowflake for data loading and unloading. And the answer is CSV, JSON, Avro, Parquet, ORC, XML. For example, choosing the appropriate file format based on data structure, compression, and query performance considerations. Next question: what are some best practices for optimizing query performance in Snowflake? And the answer is USC appropriate data types, create indexes, optimize join operations, minimize data movement, leverage caching, choose the right virtual warehouse size. For example, analyzing query profiles to identify bottlenecks, and apply relevant optimizations. Next question: how do you monitor query performance in Snowflake? And the answer is query history, query profile, performance monitoring tools. For example, using the query_history function to review past query execution details and identify areas for improvement. Next question: explain the concept of clustering in Snowflake and how it improves performance. And the answer is clustering reorders data on disk based on user-defined columns, improving the performance of queries that filter or join on those columns. For example, clustering a sales table on the date and product_id columns to speed up queries that filter by date range and product. Next question: what is materialized view in Snowflake? And how does it differ from a regular view? And the answer is a materialized view stores the query results persistently, providing faster query responses at the cost of storage space and data freshness. Regular views compute results on demand. For example, creating a materialized view for a frequently accessed aggregate report to improve query response times. Next question: describe the impact of choosing the right virtual warehouse size on query performance and cost. And the answer is larger warehouses offer higher performance but also higher cost. Selecting the appropriate warehouse size based on the workload's demands and budget constraints is crucial for optimizing performance and cost efficiency. For example, experimenting with different warehouse sizes and monitoring performance and cost metrics to find the optimal balance. Next question: how does Snowflake ensure data security? And the answer is encryption at rest and in transit, network security, access control policies, data masking, multi-factor authentication, regular security audits, compliance certifications. For example, implementing network policies to restrict access to Snowflake accounts from specific IP addresses or ranges. Next question: what are the different levels of data access control in Snowflake? And the answer is account level, role level, object level. For example, granting different privileges to different roles based on their responsibilities and data sensitivity. Next question, explain the concept of data masking in Snowflake, and the answer is a security feature that obfuscates sensitive data elements, protecting them from unauthorized access while preserving the format and usability of the data for authorized users. For example, masking credit card numbers in a table containing customer information, allowing analysts to work with the data without exposing sensitive details. Next question, describe the benefits of using a cloud-based data warehouse like Snowflake from a security perspective. And the answer is cloud providers offer robust security infrastructure, physical security controls, data encryption, compliance certifications, and dedicated security teams, often exceeding the capabilities of on-premises solutions, for example leveraging the security features and certifications provided by AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud Platform for enhanced data protection. Next question, what are some common use cases for Snowflake? And the answer is data warehousing, data lake, data engineering, data science, business intelligence, application development. For example, building a centralized data warehouse for reporting and analytics across various business units and data sources. Next question, how does Snowflake handle data concurrency and avoid data corruption? And the answer is multi-cluster shared data architecture, ACID-compliant transactions, optimistic concurrency control. For example, multiple users can query and modify data concurrently without encountering contention or compromising data integrity.